Well, we've had some lighting issues and everything as far as starting Tent Talk properly. But we're getting it taken care of, no big deal. But since we've run into some things, I figured I'd go ahead and start a little story. I had a little fire outside, burning some brush and that kind of thing. And it reminded me of the Bacuba Flaming Shit Tower of 2003. So here we go. Once upon a time, Bacuba, Iraq, 2003. I was with an MP unit, and it was during the invasion, during the ground war. So, it wasn't as strict as it is nowadays by a damn sight. It was more like the Old West. So, anywho, there were ways to get alcohol. And we ended up getting cases of a black can, about half the size of a beer bottle, black, with silver writing, said vodka. This stuff could degrease an engine. It was bad. It was real bad. Definitely could have fired up your Volkswagen in a heartbeat. So anywho, we have a young soldier gets into this shit, and about 2 o'clock in the morning, the bass comes alive. We hear brap, 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 brap. So bass comes, just goes crazy, just our little fob, cob, whatever you want to call it, because it was in the middle of fucking nowhere and it was just our company. Well, it turns out that there was a rodent, not even, more of it was a fox. It was a damn desert fox. And it was sniffing around the trash and all this stuff. Well, this Joe decides he is going to unload an entire 200-round drum from an M249 at this fox and misses. He ends up on shit burning detail. And in all truth, we went that entire time without an accidental discharge, because that was no accident. He was trying to do what he was trying to do, but he missed. And I'm pretty sure that the punishment was not for burning through 200 rounds of saw ammo. It was that he was that shitty of a shot. So anywho, throat's dry. So anyhow, he gets on shit burning detail. Now, for you young folks, yes, poo will burn. Put a little diesel fuel in it, throw a road flare in there, fire right up. And then you stir, constantly stir with a big old, aluminum tent pole or, something like that. So anyhow, this poor sumbitch is on shit burning detail. And he's got his face covered. Well, he goes to wipe the sweat from his brow with his t-shirt. We had an older NCO that was a real jokester, and he was on E5 his third time. This dude's give a shit was in the fucking basement. So, he had somehow, way, shape, or form, gotten hold of RPG propellant. That is the fuel for a rocket-propelled grenade. And, So once Joe is wiping the sweat from his brow, he decides to throw a stick of it into the, tin of burning shit. Well, what happens is it doesn't, real quick, no explosion, nothing like that. It's a propellant, so it burns slow but hard. And so it's like, and so it creates this shit tower, flaming, burning shit tower, blowing in the wind. And it has knocked said Joe to his back. He's laying on the ground, missing some eyebrows, but other than that, totally safe. The wind catches it and lights our shit house on fire. We end up putting the shit house out. Poor kid is still laying on his back. After everything's said and done, this dumb son of a bitch looks up, realizes he has no eyebrows, and says, "What the fuck have y'all been eating?" The dumb son of a bitch never even realized that there was a fucking explosive in the shit burning can. Folks, that's the truth. He was drunk, all of us were sober, and it was still fucking funny. All right, thanks for coming to my tent talk, and next time we'll have an actual tent.